Whoa.
Get your fire, boy.
Oh, how y'all feeling, man?
Feeling good, feeling great.
I'm
Hey.
chilling.
So yeah, man. So, man, welcome to another episode of the Convo Club. I am your host, Kia Hospital, with my fellow co-host, Ju, Naturally Neek, Co on the Flow, Good Street Sam, Trey with the Convo, and we are the Convo Club.
Convo Club.
You know, and the Convo Club ain't nothing without this live stream, without our producer in the back, Kia, you know, the one and only Miss Abstract Film. So I would like to give a huge shout out to our Convo producer as well. She's not up here, but she is making all of this greatness happen behind the scenes. So shout out to you, Kia. We love you for sure. So, man, tonight we're talking about community. All right. So the topic tonight is, what does community service look like in action? So let me ask y'all a question. What does community service look like to y'all? Because I feel like it looks like a team of people, if not even a team of people, just one person who is like a team of people within them that's trying to make a change, whether they have a group that's backing them or not. They just want it to happen. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts behind it. So I feel like that's what community service looks like to me. Somebody who is resilient, who doesn't really care about the challenges that come with it, but they want to know when is it going to come? Like, you know, the changes that they can make. So I think that's what community service looks like in action, putting boots to the ground, not just talking about it, being about it. Because it's actions over words every day. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I think. Actions over words. So what y'all think?
Community service to me, and it took me a minute to get like an understanding of it, but it's I mean, you gotta kind of like, I feel like those people don't worry about themselves. They have a bigger vision for the neighborhood or, you know, where they came from. And it's like it's bigger than what everybody else sees. You know what I'm saying? So I think it takes a lot, you know, just speaking from a basketball standpoint, like just not even understanding like something as simple as a coach. You know, I remember my dad was helping coach when we was kids, man. We used to pack our truck to get the games. That's kind of serving the community, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's like having a vision for your set hood community where you came from and just trying to execute that.
Okay.
Right. You know, to tag on what you saying, like, I think they got multiple views of it. Of course, like, there's legislation and all this other stuff, but I just like to tap in on just the base level. Like, how do you represent your hood? Like, not just in a street way, but do you do for your neighborhood? Do you do for your community? Like, do you give back? I don't care if it's a splash. You know, it don't matter what it is. Like, in some kind of way, how do you implement something back into the community you grew up in? Like, that's a service to me, whether you hold office or just a regular everyday person.
That's dope.
I think to me, community goes like back, like, you know, whenever you go back to the times whenever it took a village. You know, like whenever it took a village to raise children, you know, everybody is coming together, making sure everybody in the neighborhood is fed, making sure that everybody in the neighborhood is taken care of. You know, like if there's somebody who doesn't have somebody, you know, checking on the elders, you know, just making sure that you spread love and sticking together.
Nah, that's a fact. I kind of feel like community service is like looking at whatever your skill set is and finding a pocket where you could deposit that into, where the only thing that you get out of that is making sure that you moving it forward. Whether that be singularly, like just like the examples y'all gave as being coaches, or just like keeping kids out of trouble in the neighborhood. Like you always got that older parent.
Right.
I better not do that. Like to
Right.
me, on the smallest level, that's community service, but it make a huge impact. All the way up to the corporate level of like starting organizations or joining organizations to get involved. But if you getting involved in your community and you being organic with just giving back and doing something for the people around you, I feel like even before you could get to community service, you have to be in the community. Like
Right.
I realized like moving to different places within Terrebonne Parish that like you could live in a neighborhood and not be a part of the community.
Mm-hmm.
So plugging into your community is like step one. That's how you be of service, is to make sure that you're in there.
What up, Chaz? What up, Juice?
Hey y'all,
Shout out to everybody.
feeling what up, y'all? We got some moguls in the community on here. How y'all
Right.
feeling?
Straight up.
You know,
That was a few good representatives of their own community.
guys, we got some good reps on here.
Love that,
We
man.
got a Thibodeau tag and a Linda Animal, huh?
I wonder what kind of animals.
What kind of animals down Linda Ann? Shoot.
Bro, look, you know, I ain't
Shout
never
out to them.
been down that end before.
You ain't never been all in there.
I ain't been down that end.
Oh my God. For real?
I've been down Willowdale. I've been down Willowdale.
Juice. Juice, you gotta do something about that, Juice.
You gotta have
Janae, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, y'all from Linda, y'all gotta do something about that.
you gotta have a Linda block party.
Yeah, they put all the animals down. They got
Carter, well, yeah, Carter, you gotta do something about that. She ain't never been down Linda.
You gotta take her on a tour, man.
Right.
possums and neutral.
Hey, I'm from back in town. We don't have all that.
We from the city.
Yeah, I'm a city dude. I'm a city boy.
Possums and neutral rats. Lord Jesus. Yeah, that's
Man, possum start with an O. You got possums.
Opossum.
Somebody got wild.
Y'all got me in the spelling bee with that shit.
It's possum start with a P, so that's supposed to.
Hey, but even something like this, like engaging with the podcast, this is community service because we're providing information about our different communities. We engaging with different communities all the way from up the bayou to down Smithbridge. We connected like that. This is a part of it. So anywhere that we could be of service, even showing up like this is a part of how we present ourselves to be better in our communities.
And now you know if you go down Linda and they got wild hogs and possums with no O.
Possum.
Possums? They got possums.
Speaking of community service, dog, any of y'all ever had community service like through court?
Man, I had that shit.
That's what I thought of when y'all said community service.
Yeah, man, I had that shit.
What you had to do?
I had it in, I think I was at Oakland.
What you did?
I had to get on a bus at like
what
7
you
in the morning on a Saturday to go pick up trash on St. Louis Canal Road.
No, what you did to get community service?
I can't tell that story. I can't tell that story live.
I'm serious, man.
But I definitely did learn there's a difference between forced community service and volunteer community service.
Right.
And I thank God that I done made it to that side where I can volunteer for it now.
Right. Yeah, picking up trash on Highway 90.
I was at St. Lucie, son.
You be picking up trash like, dog, how all this trash got out here?
So wait, Sam, you said you was at St. Lucie. What you did?
Yeah, I had to. No, I had to do my community service at St. Lucie. It was easy. Yeah, they had a gym.
They was shoot basketball.
I was practicing. 16 hours of practice, man. However many hours it was, I got it.
I had a choice. I either had a choice from community service or take the class. I chose to take the class.
Yeah. Yeah, I never had like no forced community service. Trey mentioned something on a Saturday. I had Saturday school one time at Southdown, but that was it.
What you had, Saturday school?
Yeah, I had Saturday school, 3rd grade,
That's
7th grade.
cool, huh?
That was
You
my
must have gotten a fight, huh?
I had just moved from East Summer to Southdown, and it just was, some ruckus. Somebody said something about my K-Swiss, and I felt played. And
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I can't tell you this. Boy, they put us on a school bus. It felt like I was on that movie Holes. Silent Buff. Hey, so we started in Ashland, and we was picking up trash on the side of Grand Caillou Road. We went down Industrial. That boy brought us to Kmart for lunch. And then we had to go all the way down St. Louis Canal, and then we ended up by the mall. Man, that was my
you had real community service.
Never get in trouble again.
Right. Hey, what Kmart used to have like hot dogs and popcorn and shit, huh?
yeah, they had
Boy used to have them the big ass bags of popcorn at Kmart. So
speaking of that, I don't trust nobody that ain't never had a pair of K-Swiss, boy.
Thank you. Real people had a K-Swiss. They were trying to play me.
A pair of K-Swiss, dog.
Wait. We're not supposed to. We're not supposed to have had K-Swiss.
I don't know. Some people say they ain't never rocked. They wasn't rocking with the Swiss, dog. I'm like, what?
I was Swiss style, baby.
Mine was airbrushed.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Nigga,
hey, that was a good trend. That was a good trend.
Right.
You're gonna bring that shit back.
What they had on them, though?
My name.
Yeah, little sparkles,
Yeah. We're so often.
You ain't never have a pair of K-Swiss with the fat laces. I can't trust you.
I wish I still had them.
So how do y'all feel like how do you acknowledge or like figure out where do you want to be when it comes to community service? Like what's the thing that makes you feel like, okay, this is where I want to put my time, effort, and energy in?
I'll answer. I think it goes along with what your purpose or your gift is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like sports, a lot of us play sports, so a lot of us tend to fall into that lane. You know what I'm saying? That's I think it's along with your purpose or your gift.
Yeah, I can agree with that because I can say like just starting Convo Comments was kind of something that I wanted to do to put people out there in the community so people could know who you are, what you're doing, and what's your mission. So I know my purpose is to kind of educate and inspire. So I think my gift is, I got the gift of gab, literally, So I feel like that's kind of my purpose, just to talk to people, inspire people, and just put people out there. So I think that's my little service. That's my little purpose, my little philosophy,
Man, I just actually like how people when it's good, like when it's it don't matter if it's like an Ellen DeTerrebonne game, like when people representing where they from hard, like that's just what I like. You know what I'm saying? So, like starting the podcast and everything, it was really something that came out of me looking at my own area and being like, damn, bro, like we got it. Like people down here doing important shit. People down here lit. Like, I mean, we missing a few things, but other than with the personnel, like they got a lot of lit people around here. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to highlight that.
Right, it's dope. Like, just it's fire. We got some moguls in the tri-parish for sure. We got
right
for sure.
Yeah. I think I feel like my thing is kind of like I love learning new stuff and I love telling other people about new stuff. So if I see you got something going on and I know something about it, like connecting people to opportunities or connecting organizations to people that might need those organizations, like that stuff, I feel like that's a necessity to have like either a person or a group of people that's always directing traffic. Because you got people that, they just put their head down and work hard and nobody know what they're doing. So just to shine a light on what a person is doing, man, y'all don't know that you could go, get this done if you go work with so-and-so. It's like, I love doing that. Like, I've always been like that. I've always liked to be the friend that helps. So to do that on a major scale in the community, it's like, that was a no-brainer for me.
Because it didn't quite register what was going on when we were younger,
Mm-hmm.
I remember, just some of the older people like in our area was pouring into the community when we were younger. But I mean, you never understood it as, like community service. Like we just lost a legend in our community, Coach Bo. All
Straight
right,
up. Rest in peace, Coach Bo, man. That was my first coach.
right. So probably everybody on the
That's a
west.
lot of people first coach.
What
Yeah. And
what
on
is
that,
y'all remember like just pouring into the community, like the older generation?
Mm-hmm.
right. And on that note, Chaz just said community service can be addictive and draining at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
So, like even on that note of like losing one of those like major people,
Mm-hmm.
major pillars in the community, is like we as the younger generation has to take note of, man, we can't just keep pouring on ourselves. Sometimes you got to step back, take a break, check on your health, make sure everything good with you. Because at the end of the day, I don't want this work to be in vain. Like I wouldn't want to give myself to a cause and I'm not doing enough to make sure that I'm here in 15, 20 years to see the next generation take up that same cause and bring it even further. So it's like, man, we got to balance it. We got to learn how to balance it at least.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it take like more of a team effort than just putting that on that person, because like one person become the face of Thibodeau, one person become the face of the West Side, East,
I mean, that's just the face. They have teams. They have people that help make that go. And as they stay consistent with it, they'll have more people helping to make it go. The face ends up being the face. Is like what Trey was saying. It's the people that don't really care about being the face that really be doing the most.
Right.
And don't get no accolades. You don't learn about it until you're listening to their eulogy. Like
Ooh,
real
Yeah.
talk.
that's heavy.
Yeah.
That was deep right there.
I'm
Right.
Well,
sorry, I ain't mean to go that deep, y'all. I ain't mean to do that.
damn. He did all that? Yeah, that was deep sound.
But to answer your question, I do think it takes a team effort, and to be a selfless service member is to be one that shares the burden of that service. And not every time it's going to be a burden. Sometimes you're going to get that feel good out of it, but knowing that like it has to be a balance between your family life and the community service, or your mental health and the community service. Like at one point, the community service was like the crutch that was keeping me going. So I had to learn how to say no to doing stuff in the community, because it was the thing that was keeping me in line. When I was dealing with divorce and depression, it's like, oh, I could go to this event. I ain't really got to focus on that. Feels good to help out. But I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? At some point, I had to say, nah, I got to take a step back. So
Right.
I had to start saying no. So it's a process to learn how to say, hey, if you're interested in this, how about you help me out? Or if you're interested in this, could you do this event? I'll catch the next one. It's just simple as that.
Chaz made another good comment. He said, "You want to help everyone, but the reality is you can't, and it hurts. You can't, but people think you have your picks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with having your picks, okay?
Man, talk about
I'm
it,
just
Drake.
gonna be honest, bro. Like you learn, man. In business, of course, you gonna learn who you can and can't work with.
That's
You
right.
go look, you go mess up. You go get this person to try. It's not go. Hey, look, man, have your picks.
That comment that Drake put was kind of heavy too. It ain't natural as it used to be.
Natural.
See, that's kind of what I was leaning towards. Like, back in the day, whenever like that, it took a village era,
Right.
It's not like that no more. People don't want you to tell they kid right from wrong. They come looking for you. They kid go home and tell, yeah, oh, such and such told me this. And now you got to fight the parent. But,
As an educator, bro, it starts at home. Like, I'm going to need help from you so we can work here. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I just feel like it does at home. Like, just so many kids in the community. Chaz made a good point about you know, you can't help everybody and people feel like you have picks. It's not even just in regular day with smuggler world, but like in careers sometimes, you know, I always say schmegula. You know, like sometimes you want to help everybody, but it gets exhausting. I remember when I first started teaching, I'm such an empathetic person. I'm an empath. I brought everybody's story home. Like I'm trying to fix the hundred overnight, and teaching where I teach is like everybody got a story. So it's like that's one of the reasons why I'm an educator, to kind of just put you in a position to know they ain't gotta be this way. But sometimes it gets so overwhelming because some kids only eat at school. Some kids come to school and that's a place of peace. So if you could do anything, just be kind to people. That's one thing I say in the community. We need kindness. Nobody ain't like just be a nice person. It costs nothing to be nice to people, you know?
That's what's up. So enough about us and our opinions of it. Let's talk about somebody who's living it, who's doing community service and keeping it in action. So our first guest, I met this man barefoot in the fields of Thibodeau during a picnic. So not only does he engage in the community service, but he also has a good time in his community. I mean, he does a lot of things from coaching to organizing. I just saw this man got a date, you know, for himself by the city of Thibodeau because of the work that he's doing in the community. So welcome to the stage, our first guest, Mr. Treg Wagner Sr.
What up, brother? What's that? What's that, baby?
What's down with it?
You know me, man. Get it how I get it, man. That's it.
The hardest working man in show business.
Appreciate y'all, man. Nah, I love y'all, bro. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. This shit gravy, you heard me? I can see that.
Yeah, you
You
can
good?
say that.
Say what you want.
Yeah, that's good. Let's go, man.
Makia, you want to start that conversation off and ask him that first question?
Our topic is, what does community service look like in action? So you got your accolades, man. We have you here because you are a mogul in the community of Thibodeau and just surrounding parishes. Because you kind of, you know, it's kind of a melting pot with your love that you give around. But I know the city of Thibodeau, you know, you put boots on the ground. So what does community service look like in action to you outside of, you know, what do you do? Like whenever it comes down to planning these events, what's your first start process when it comes down to what the community may need?
So I'm gonna just start like randomly, bro. Like honestly, it's just something you do. Like you don't put no thought into it. Like y'all said before, it's the passion. It's natural. You know, you wake up in the morning, you say, I want to do something positive. I want to do something to help. I want to, you know what I'm saying, make a change. I want to inspire somebody because that's who you are as a person, just in you. And it happens different ways, you know. Some people want to do give back, some people want to coach, some people get into politics. Everybody got their own thing on how they want to exercise that. But for me, it's just like the motivation of being from a certain area. I ain't gonna necessarily say the hood. 'Cause I think when you say hood, you start thinking about the gutters. I ain't really from the gutters, so I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, we from, you know what I'm saying, the hood. And I mean, and when you be in that area, you see people that have like less opportunity or they got less motivation than other people. You know, it's just more. It gives you more to move off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just something naturally we do, something natural I like to do, you know. Um, so nah, coaching, giving back, put the events on. I don't know. It just come to me. You know, everybody asks me where it come from, how you do this, why you do this. I mean, it's God given, bro. You know, honestly.
God given stuff. So I got a question for you, bro. Like, when did you know, like, you wanted to, like, help the community, like, step outside and take on that role? Like,
Maybe crazy, dog, because I don't think I ain't really know till like a few years ago, like a few years back, once I was like 15 years in. Because every year we started doing it was like, oh, I'm gonna just go help out, but that's all I'm doing. Like, I'm gonna just go show up, but that's all I'm doing. Like, I'm gonna just go volunteer, but that's all I'm doing. And after a while, it's like you've been doing it for like 10 years, 12 years, 14, 15 years. And then you like them same little cats you was like coaching, and you was giving back to, like they grown men with kids, you know, they big in the church, they preaching, they teaching, they coaching, they working, they raising family, and they talking to you like, hey, well, thank you, I appreciate you. And I'm like, what? Oh, are you serious? That when it all sank in, like, oh, like, yeah. Like you was putting in that work, like you really did something. Like you wasn't in my mind. I just went to the gym to help Brian run a practice, dog. That's all I did. My phone run one day. He was like, "Hey, I need you to help me run practice, man. I ain't as dumb as I used to be. All right, I'm gonna stop over there." That's all I did.
Come on.
And I really been doing that for 22 years. Just stopping by the gym. Like all I do, I just stop by the gym.
By the
You
Jill.
know,
What about
you
the
go
gym?
to- everybody, ask you, where you gonna be at the school? What you gonna be doing in the gym? What you doing? Helping run practice. I've been doing that for 22 years, dog.
Damn.
I get off from work, I go home, I go straight to the gym. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't have nowhere else to go. Honestly, I ain't got nothing else to do but go to the gym. So, good life.
So, out of everything you've been doing, like you said, you've been doing this for 22 years. What accomplishment are you most proud of?
Damn, I don't know. Uh, the thing I'm most proud of is just the fact when I get to see some of these young guys, well, used to be young dudes, right? Like raising their own kids. Like when I see people, like I'm a name drop, like snagging them, coaching and giving back and working, and a few of the people I coached back in the day, dog, like I be so happy, I be so excited, I be so proud. I can't wait to post and say something like, "That's my kid." Yeah, express me, like he me. You know what I'm saying? Like I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like I be so proud of stuff like that when I see people like Ace and them coaching, giving back. Like that'd be my proudest moments. I be sitting in the gym, and everybody in this gym, I coach, I mentor, I got started, I support, I helped out, I gave advice to. It got 12 men in this gym that at one point was in my living room, was at my practice, asking me, "How you do this, coach?" And I told them, you know what I'm saying? And that moments like that be like my proudest moments, bro. No BS.
Dope.
Yeah,
What's up, man? Being that you have a day, you know what I'm saying, named after you, bro. I just want to know about that. Like, how does that feel? Like, how did that come about? Like, man, I'm popping, man. What you mean I feel, man? That's a fire answer. The fire answer. Boy, y'all ain't saw Facebook, boy. Shit was crazy. I ain't felt.
yeah.
Yeah.
How it felt.
Well, I'm popping. Yeah. Say, look, check it out. So I started this Juneteenth thing probably about Joel Santana had just dropped Running with Chris Brown
That's
or whatever,
2000.
right?
I remember
Talk
that
to me.
album.
So that's my first. I was doing club like concert promotion around that time, and I had booked Joel's. He came down here. Y'all probably don't remember that stuff. Anyway, man, I was there.
Oh, damn.
I was there. That nigga had the biggest security guard I ever seen in my life. Talk to me. That used to be Lil. So before he was with Joel, he was with Lil Wayne. Man, man, Big
I was
Chad,
there.
right? Yeah, all right. So back. That was my first year doing the Juneteenth celebration. That's my first year ever. I did it for a couple of years, and no lie, I got a lot of pushback from a lot of community leaders, some of our own people. You know, just go back to how things was because how we was doing it was a splash. We was promoting the women coming out in the bathing suits. We were doing bounce music. Everybody's having fun. It was no real message. I was just calling it a Juneteenth splash. And that night we had the after party with Joel Santana at Showcase, and everything went how it went, you know. And every year we'll do it. We did it for like 5, 6 years, and I just stopped. Like I wasn't really getting a big participation, and I was spending a lot of money. I just stopped. So a couple of years back, when they finally made it a real holiday, when Joe Biden got in office and made it a real holiday, I was like, man, shit, let's get it back started. Let's do it. And but this time we're gonna do it to well, it's respected. Right? We're gonna really hold it to a higher standard. We ain't gonna just get in the park and play bounce music and throw water balloons, and we're gonna try to like educate people. We're gonna try to like motivate people. We're gonna try to give out resources. We're gonna actually do something with some substance in it, right?
And I think when the city of Thibodeau saw me doing what I was trying to do, and they went to recognizing what it was, because let's just keep it real, a lot of people at the city, and I talked to like I work for the city of Thibodeau, the HR department, the civil service, all those guys, they had no clue what Juneteenth was. Like,
Right.
they didn't have a clue. People, my friends in the hood, didn't have a clue. So as
Me
I'm doing
either,
that,
son.
I'm telling them like, bro, this big, like y'all should support this. And they made it a holiday to where it was off from work. That's my work. I did all that. I pushed for that. Went to every meeting. I'm in there talking, giving my opinion. I'm
Man,
sending
thank
emails.
you, man.
Man, bro, I don't play. I'm not coming to work. I don't know about y'all. I'm not coming to work. Now we off. We pay. We ain't doing that. Y'all tripping. So we ain't coming for the 4th of July. We ain't coming for We ain't coming for Christmas. We ain't coming for Juneteenth.
It's
Period.
all
Now,
about it.
For
so
sure.
we do that. We do all that, and after a few years of me kind of organizing that, I think they just wanted to like recognize me for getting that motion going, plus other stuff. And do I feel like I deserve it? Yeah. Did I expect it? No. Did it do it mean so? It mean a lot, but it's not like, okay, you got that, now you won the Super Bowl. Like I got that wasn't on my checklist, man. Like I'm cool. If I get it, if I don't get it, like if I get the keys to the city, cool. Like I'm geeked up, but I'm not tripping, bro. Like it was, hey, helping some of these kids, bro. Like I get text messages from Amik Robinson, Trevon Reed all the time, bro. Like,
Right.
thank you, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Like you was that guy. Like before you, like if I ain't dealt with you at 13, 14 years old, I couldn't deal with these college coaches, with these NFL coaches. Like they bigger assholes than you, bro. But
Right.
you really did that. Like you really took us and told us, hey, if you want to be great, you gotta put that work in. Hey, if you want to be great, you gotta deal with some other stuff. Hey, if you want to be great, stop thinking, think outside the box, think outside typical, think outside the tribe Paris. Push yourself. Don't look for no help. Don't look for no handouts. Like empathy, all that, man. Just work, work, work. And like that's the stuff that I be like really proud of. Outside of getting the day named after me. Trey White and Senior D. Man, that shit dope too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah, man. Shit, inspired me.
I admire, man. That's super duper.
that shit dope, man.
So like I want to know, like, since you've been coaching and being around kids for so long, what is your best piece of advice that you feel like you've given them?
The best advice I gave somebody,
Or what
you won't really understand it until you do it. Like you won't really understand it until you knee deep in it. Like
Right.
don't look at it and be like, man, I can't do this, or I don't know how to do this, or I'm not good at this, or I'm not ready for this. Bruh, do it. Like go do it, then holler at me. Like,
Right.
like go get started, then figure it out. Everybody want to like plan it, plan it, plan it. I'm gonna start it after this. Once I get all this, I'm gonna start. Man, just do it. If y'all just do it from the athlete perspective, from the parents' perspective, from a coach's perspective, from a
Right.
politician's perspective, if you just start going to these meetings, if you just start working out, if you just start coming to the gym, if you just start talking to kids, if you just start being more accountable as a parent. Just do it. Stop waiting for like ready, set, go. Because ain't nobody sitting here waiting on you. Like you gotta just start putting that work. You gotta just start doing it. You gotta start pushing yourself. And no BS, bro. You're gonna realize fast that it wasn't that hard, right?
It wasn't hard at all.
It took a little bit more effort. I think people confuse a difficult task with putting in effort. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, that shit kind of hard. Man, nah, it wasn't hard. Like what I do is not hard. It takes effort. I
Right.
swear. Man, I talk to my parents, my organization all the time. They be like, man, you be pushing. Dog, I don't do nothing.
Y'all,
I do the less work in my organization. Similar express, I do the least work. Like Brian did work. Greg did work. Like Ace do work. Ace do more work than me. Quincy, listen, they coaching teams, practicing 3 times a week, traveling on the road, in the gym all weekend. They're away from their kids, they're away from their wives. They spending their money. They doing more work than me. All I'm doing is spending money. I'm buying insurance. I'm signing waivers. I'm hiring janitors. That's all I'm doing. And I'm organizing fundraisers. I'm doing the easy stuff.
Mm.
It just take a little more effort. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta put the effort. Like when y'all sleep, I'm up. When y'all off, I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta be doing the stuff. I gotta be on the phone with people that y'all don't want to be on the phone with. I gotta be emailing people that y'all don't want to email. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be going back and forth with people that y'all don't want to go back and forth with. But I'm gonna do that right quick. It just take a little effort, but it ain't hard. To be honest with you, I like doing stuff like that.
Shout out to them guys, man, for sure.
So
What you got, Cole, on the go?
Hey, Cole.
Hey.
Mm.
but nah, I just want to say, man, thank y'all, bro. Like, thank y'all for even bringing me up on here. Like, y'all the first people to really hit my line. Like, yo, we digging what you doing, bro. I want to put you on my show. Like stuff like that, bro. I'll never forget about it. Trey was like, he met me in the park. Nah, bro, I met you at the Civic Center at the book festival,
Yeah,
and I
that's
saw
true. That's
I,
true.
I saw y'all move, and I'm like, man, who they is?
Mm.
I'm like,
Hey, we was shaking a lot of hands that day. I ain't
I'm
gonna
like,
lie,
man,
that's true.
I like their energy. I like what they doing, bro. Like we need them. Like I'm like, who that? I'm talking. I asked Ali, I said, Ali, who that is? He told me. I bet. I gotta hook up with them. Like
Right.
we need them. We need some young, energetic, educated, black. You know what I'm saying? People in this community in the tri-parish, like on that media tape, like pushing it. Because
Mm.
without y'all, I don't ever get on a show. I can't talk. I can't have hundreds and thousands of people hearing me talk. Like without y'all, like y'all did it. Like straight up, I'm cool. I'm forever grateful. I'm thankful, dog. I'm blessed because y'all called my phone. Like, bruh, that means more to me than anything else. That some people that I know from my generation, from my hood, want to be like, "Hey, Trey, come on our show and talk your stuff." Man, I bet.
So you gonna be on a lot of more shows, man.
Done,
Yeah.
dog, done.
You gonna be on
Like
a
I
lot of
tell
shows.
everybody, man, I'm about to do the Tonight Show. They like, what? Well, I'm doing the Tonight Show, boy. I'm about to. They're like, what you mean? I'm like, dog, be on Facebook at this time. I'm doing the Tonight Show. Why?
Hey,
Why,
but
dog? Like it's
we
crazy, bro. But
inspired by people
yeah,
in our neighborhoods, bro. I feel like a lot of the times when we doing stuff that's important and that's special, we often look for the validation outside of our communities
yep,
Mhm.
to say that we doing a good job.
yep,
And I feel like Convo Club fills the void where you ain't gotta go outside to get a
Right.
round of applause.
Right.
We want your flowers to come from your own neighborhood, from your own people, and let people see that you're doing a good job and we taking notice.
man.
So Combo Club is not just important for us to get our own stories out. It's important for the people that got their head down doing what they're supposed to do for their neighborhood. So we appreciate you, bro. We definitely want to give you your
For
flowers
sure.
and make sure that you understand that you are seen and you are important.
Most
We
definitely.
appreciate you, my boy.
For
Right.
sure.
Hi.
Nah, bro. No real talk. Thank y'all, bro. Appreciate it, dog. Like, I mean, dog, what y'all do, having that media outlet for our kids, for our area, for the things that go on. I was talking to him before. I said, like, like Kyron shouldn't happen to you, right? Because we can report ourselves about what's going on with our athletes, our
Mhm.
our politicians, our
Mhm.
our 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 environment. So you can't twist the story because I gave the Convo Club already put the story out. Like
Facts.
Right.
Convo Club already put the narrative out. So
Mhm.
ESPN, Fox, CBS, TNT, ABC, Boys to Men, BBD, nobody
Talking about
else can
boys,
tell the
man.
story. Like
Nobody, huh?
ain't nobody else can get the story because Convo Club dropped it already.
Right.
Convo Club already was there. They report and they put our people on a pedestal in the place where the right stuff got put out, the right narrative got put out, and we're gonna keep putting it out. But if we keep leaving it in their hand and say, "Oh, I'm waiting on y'all to say I was right or I was wrong," man, I'm not waiting
Right.
on them to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
Like for decades, we wanted to keep Pivotal Express got started because we say I didn't say it. I was 10 years old, right? But Brian, my big cousin started Timber Express. Like Brian Rose, shout out Brian Rose. 27 years in the game, just doing this over 20 years. 20 years doing this with Timber Express, right? But he was like, "Hey, I want to get the kids in the Triad Parish a chance to compete on a different level, right?" That was his thing. And out of that, you got guys like Kenny Lacy, you got Brandon Jacobs, you got, you know what I'm saying, Darryl Owens. Like
Mm-hmm.
just out of that first wave of group of people, you know what I'm saying? So many programs started after that. So many young athletes that went far in the game started. So many coaches came out of that, you know. And you got guys like myself, me, man, Turk, man, all of us, man, like all of us was on played for those teams 1998, 1999. We all was there playing, and we all came back years later and say, we want to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We want to give back. We want to help out. We want to be that person in the community that's reaching out to them young kids and young athletes that can't go over here and over there and do whatever. We're going to get them right in our backyard and help them out and do stuff with them. I can't tell you the kids that we went to New Orleans and passed by the Superdome. You know you're on I-10 and you pass by the Superdome, right? And them kids like, look, coach, look at the Superdome. I'm like, yeah, I know. And he excited because he never saw it before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Little Tyrone right there from back in Mary did it, in Midland, you dig? He never saw it. He never been that far. And it's cool. And I feel good knowing I bought him there. And we're gonna come back and we're gonna go other places. And that's what I know, like, yeah, like we really changing things. We changing the narrative, bro. Stuff was left in the community for a little while. But if you look around, bro, it got so many groups, so many organizations, so it got so many individuals doing stuff, school supplies, therapy, whatever, counseling, media, coaching, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, just in the Tri Parish. Like think, like actually go home and think about 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and today, and say how many groups are there organizing give back, food drives, churches, versus how many it was in 99, in 89, in
Right.
'09. It's like 500 different people. I go to my phone all the time. I'm texting people about events. I gotta text at least 70 people. Cause that's how many people be saying, hey, I want to help out. Hey, hit me up. And I'm gonna hit you up. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many people doing stuff, and that's why I tilt my head to everybody, bro. I tilt my head all the ball clubs, man. We it, EST, man, no cap, dog. Every whoever, you know what I'm saying? Football, band football, bidding, T-Rec, whatever it is you're doing, bro, you helping save somebody. You getting somebody off the street. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting some kid that could be smoking weed in the back alley, breaking in calls. Some kid could be at home alone, hungry. You got him at practice. You got him at the gym. You got him in the tournament with you. Whether we in the same program or not, man, I salute all them dudes, all them people, man. Men, women, even the girls program. You got girls programs around here that's just as big as the boys programs. Like at one point in time, girls wasn't doing extra activities in the sports world. They did dance, they did cheerleading, right? Now they doing you got volleyball, you got track, you got numerous basketball programs. The Hornets, man, BCB&B, like you got numerous basketball programs around here for girls. Like these same girls who be walking the street fighting and getting pregnant without these dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
man.
they don't have a horse in a race. They don't have a daughter playing. Nobody on my staff have a child on the team. Ace don't have a kid. Sean Thompson don't have a kid. Sean Nelson don't have a kid. Lucy don't have a kid. I don't have a kid. Nobody in Thibodeau Express have a kid or a nephew playing in the program.
Come on.
All little cousins.
That's amazing, bro. And I just want to say, man, we want to thank you again. We gonna wrap it up here because we got a couple of more guests to interview. But we appreciate you, my dog, and keep us updated with everything you got going on.
Man,
Yes,
All
bet.
right.
Got you,
Right.
dog. Thank y'all, dog.
thank you,
Thank
brother.
For
you.
sure.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate
Thank
y'all,
you.
man. Thank you.
Man.
All right.
Hey, so our next guest, man, listen. The name of this man company reminds you that you gotta grind daily.
Mm.
All right, he been putting that message out in the hood for years. So to see him go from a person who's grinding on a daily basis to get to the bag to now he's trying to educate other people on how to get to the bag. He's producing things like he's a part of the Big Business Basketball Tournament and Expo. He also does a Thanksgiving dinner in McKinneyville. He's been a part of numerous Eastside Day giveaways as well as the McKinneyville Christmas Parade. He always shows up, bro. He's such a consistent and such a humble guy, man. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Rashad Rainey.
Yo,
What up, folks?
what's up with y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey,
Hello.
doing?
Man, first I want to say thank y'all for having me, man. It's a blessing to be with y'all. Been rocking with y'all since day one.
Facts.
Appreciate what y'all doing for the culture and changing the narrative on the east side. Well, the whole Bayou region, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure.
So
Yes,
Rashad, man,
sir.
you do so much for the community. Like you said, you missed the east side. You put up the three, you rep the three, that 70363 so tough. So I know we were talking about earlier, getting into community, service really deals with a purpose. So what problem or what issue did you originally set out to solve in your community that kind of pursues you to get into, the community service?
Well,
Mm.
Did the three get him?
We lost it?
We lost it.
He must be on.
Oh man.
Oh,
Well, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
How you
What up,
doing,
Cole?
Cole?
You finally in here?
on the
I'm
go.
in here. I'm in here.
He must be
My
on the east
man,
side.
Cole on the go, not
Yeah,
Cole on the floor no
yeah,
more.
man.
He probably did what I did. Press that button at the top that say done.
No, the three side got him, I say.
east side got him. He must have put out his back door. He put up the threes. So that might have
Now
been
he went through the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
they fixed the tunnel. They fixed the tunnel.
Huh?
It don't static when you go under it no more with the radio.
Somebody did say that. They lied.
They definitely lied.
They must
It
have a
was static
Tesla.
removal.
Yes, my
Somebody
daddy.
must have Tesla. Well,
Cool.
who still listens to the radio?
I do
I-
I
sometimes.
do. I do.
You
I
do.
do sometimes.
You don't.
Sometimes I like for random music to come on. Like I don't always like to pick my songs, bro. Like sometimes I like it just be random.
If y'all
No. I listen to the radio
make
specifically for the extreme auto dude. The dude who do them
Man, I hate
commercials.
that dude. I hate that dude, son.
what's that,
All right, we
brother?
got Rashad back, man.
man,
He was
people
for a
like to
while.
call your phone when they see you live. Doing this
Hey,
shit
Yeah,
listen,
that's
live.
hey,
you.
listen.
Y'all seen Boosie video? I'm about to block this nigga. Yeah, man.
Man, we
But
I
yeah,
tell
Man, that's
man.
you.
All right, man.
Crazy.
My question, or you need me to re-ask you the question?
Yeah, man. But yeah, changing the narrative on the east side, you know what I'm saying? Like I had a cop pull me over one time and he ran my background or whatever. And I call my dad every time. So my dad would pull up and he look at my address and stuff. He say, "You from the east side?" And it's all that's on your record. And he let me go. You know what I'm saying? That really stuck with me. Like, so what y'all think of like young black men on the east side? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta change the narrative on that. So we doing community service. We starting businesses, inspiring people to start businesses and stuff like that. So it's more than just what they see on the media. You know what I'm saying? So I thank y'all for y'all outlet. Y'all helping change the narrative because y'all pushing what people need to see. You know what I'm saying? They not go promote the stuff that y'all go promote because they want to, they want that stigmatism to be on the east side and on the black community. You know what I'm saying?
For
So
sure.
yeah, that would drive me to keep
Boy,
doing it.
pulled over, huh? What you a speeder?
Yeah, man. Riding on fools,
DWB, huh?
sound in your trunk,
Oh
TVs and
yeah.
stuff like that. They think you're
Man, you had
selling
them
dope the
points
whole time.
100 in that thing, huh?
Well, you fit the
Man, the
description.
15L kickers. They think you said they call it a dope dealer car. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
bro,
Y'all, y'all,
basically,
Right.
y'all ever heard that term? A dope dealer car?
Definitely.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's a
Definitely.
fact.
The whole time we sell wheels and tires. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
But yeah,
Base was
bro,
base was a crazy
definitely.
era. So listen, I got a question for you, bro. Out of
What's up
all the
with you?
people on the east side that could represent the east side, why are you?
What'd you
Why
say?
you? I say, why are you? Out of all the people that could represent, that could take this task on full, like, why are you?
I mean, why not me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm here for the most part. And I feel like if I ain't doing that, then I'll be part of the problem. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Sitting back, watching, complaining. And just because we serve in the line, that don't mean we better than nobody that's in the line, too. You know what I'm saying? So we got to
Right.
get that understood and out the way.
Bruh. Boy, they keep calling that man on Facebook on his phone.
Ain't call that man again.
Hey, I don't, whoever calling him, I don't like you no more. You is not invited to the
Why
Just
not?
party.
join the live. Join the live.
Man, you know that phone ring all day long, bro. That phone ring all day long.
You about to put that fucking phone on do not disturb, nigga.
For
Hold on,
real.
let me try that. Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't answer. Then you don't answer the call back. Like, son, what's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you for real? You see me on live, huh?
Right.
Join the live and type your question.
Right.
All right, bad, bro. Now what we got? What we at, man? I'm just disturbing and interrupting the live.
That was a good, that was a good answer though. That was the answer I was looking for. Why not me? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if
Yeah, man.
you
I mean, everything that I'm a part of, I haven't started, but you know, I'm gonna treat it like it's for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
mhm,
pour into it. I'm gonna give you my resources. I ain't gonna hide nothing from you. I ain't gonna gatekeep. Like I'm
mhm,
gonna give it my all. Like I'm a 100% into whatever I'm doing. So if I'm helping you with your event, if I'm pouring into your event, I'm gonna represent it like it's for me. Like you know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Just like Eastside Day. Like a lot of people believe that Eastside Day is something of mine, but it started with Barney Celestine. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
funny.
For
I
real,
just
for real.
right. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it, like we had, it wasn't a feud, but it looked like a feud on the outside between the 3 side and the 9 side. But the whole time we behind the scenes giving away backpacks, school clothes, and stuff like that at the same time.
mhm.
So people thinking we arguing and feuding, but we really working together, serving the community. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really about. It ain't about if it's the 9 side or the 3 side or uptown, downtown. You know what I'm saying? We go unify together.
What's
You know
the
what
nine side?
Uh, you got, you got to ask Barney. You got to ask.
I'm saying? That's a different conversation for a different day.
Right, right, right,
Gotcha.
right. Um, being that you're like a man of many business ventures, like you got a lot of irons in the fire. Like, let's run through some of that, man. Pop it up. How many business ventures? What all do you do?
I'm gonna give you some of the sauce. I can't give you all the sauce.
Yeah, man.
But
Pop
I'm
it
gonna tell
off,
you.
man. Pop it
I'm
off.
gonna tell you about my latest project. You know, I'm working with promoting the Italian ice
Mhm.
versus a snowball or ice
That's
cream. You know what
fine.
I'm saying? They got people in the community that can't consume dairy products. Also, uh, a snowball is full of sugar and stuff like that. You don't want to get that to your kids or somebody that's gonna spike their glucose. So the Italian ice is gluten free, non dairy. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? No nut oil, seed oils, and nothing like that. So no high fructose corn syrup. So it's better for you than a snowball. So we promoting that, and we launching this summer, trying to have it fully launched. Like I've been selling the product for like a year, but we trying to like really open up a parlor or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Take it to the next level.
Look,
that's what's happening.
Right, sunset slush
Mhm.
like that.
Sunset slush,
yeah,
Miami
I had a
Fine
few.
coming
I had a
soon.
few of them different flavors, bro. They all hit.
I had a lot
Yeah,
of
man.
That strawberry lemonade is pressing.
Yeah, that was the
Press.
one. That's the one.
Yeah, something different, man. Something different.
that
You
coconut.
know, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with ice cream, nothing wrong with a snowball if that's your preference. But
Something wrong
like
with
this,
it.
this will right. Coco, you get it, you
Yeah, I
get it,
get it.
Co. You know,
Yeah.
but that's what we promoting right now. Of course, I print merch, 360 Print Pro. So
Mhm.
we print for the schools and the camps and different anybody really want some merch printed uniforms. You want banners, anything like that? You can reach out 360 Print Pro. We'll be glad to serve you. You know.
Set it up. Set it up.
Yo, East Side Day coming up August 3rd. That's gonna be in Mechanicsville. It's gonna be a back to school bash before we go to school. Give away school supplies.
We lost you.
We lost your audio. We lost your audio.
Hey, somebody that must be calling again.
Headphones, that.
We got Ju. We got Neek. Cole, y'all got questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Neek must be taking care of Junie, huh?
Junie over there doing backflips.
Uh-oh. Shot again. Hey, but so while we try to get Rashad back, I just wanna I kind of want to also talk about the fact that, man, like a lot of people love being the face of a movement, a face of an organization, and I can truly say that Rashad shows up regardless of it's an event that he's putting on or if he's just there to serve at somebody else's event. He's not one of those people that wants to be in the foreground because for him, it's just about the service. It's not about the accolades or the recognition. So it's like this balance that I see. He shows up to his own event, very quiet, laid back, just doing everything that needs to be done. He showed up the East Side Day, not even his event, quiet, laid back, doing what he got to do. So how do you balance like where that energy flows or where it goes? Like, why is that important to you to show up in that way?
But like for the expo, for instance, like it's a business expo. I have 2 companies and a nonprofit, and I didn't promote anything for me. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much just bringing them on my journey. I was sharing my resources, like small business development. That's a free resource for our community, but we don't hear about it on our side of town. And you know, I won that business pitch, and once I won the business pitch, like my inbox blowing up, DMs, text messages, phone calls. People want to know how, or what it's about, what it's for, X, Y, and Z. Come to the expo. We had this expo. This the 3rd year of the expo, but last year we didn't get to do it because of the community reunion. But it's the 3rd year of the expo, 4th year of the tournament. But y'all just tapping in. You know what I'm saying? So like it takes stuff like that to wake people up, to get them involved, because they see dollar signs or they see growth. So you really got to put it in their face. And like for me, it's just a matter of getting people to come together. You know what I'm saying? Like community is come unified. You know what I'm saying? So me putting together certain events is pretty much for community involvement, like the dinner and stuff like that. That's to get the people up and out their house to come, fellowship as a community. You know what I'm saying? Because we each one gonna need somebody at some point. So we all networking. Whether we have a business to promote or whatever, we all in here networking. You know what I'm saying? You might see my kid doing something bad, and you got the courage to tell him something without the backlash, because me as a parent, well, he ain't gonna trip because we was just at the dinner together. So if I get on little Johnny ass, I ain't got to worry about his dad to come and look for me or whatever like that. We need like I don't know. I think Neek said something about it earlier. Like we got to get back to the community raising the community. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
That village.
Takes a village.
Village East to be exact.
We got to come out that village, bro.
Hey, Nick, I wanted to give you a chance to speak before we had moved on.
I heard what he said. He answered my question. My question was about the Italian nice.
That's good, huh?
Man, coming soon, man. Coming soon, real soon.
So I can say when Rashad said that he was a day one participant in Conveaux Club, when we had our first Conveaux Club, that man showed up. And even on that day, I gave you your flowers because I feel like a lot of people, they show up for the flash or whatever, but you have been consistently doing your thing for not just for Mechanicsville, but you create the standard. Like we're not used to seeing someone show up that consistent and do things over and over at a higher level as far as community service is concerned. So just to see that, I know that you're the blueprint for people that live in other communities and they want to do the same thing on their side of town or in their community. So I love that. And I love the fact that you
Appreciate
show up as your authentic self every single time, bro. So we definitely want to give you your flowers.
Most
Man,
definitely.
appreciate it, man. The best thing you could do is be real as you appear, you know what I'm saying? And like the best way to pay your people back is to be somebody they could be proud of, whether it's your family or the community. You
It's a
know, when a
fact.
nigga make it to the league, everybody in the hood, oh yeah, but I know him. It's just a little boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how they is, but it don't have to just be sports. It could be with anything.
No, you lost him.
No.
No.
No sound again,
The
bro.
song.
Can't hear. No sign language. Okay.
That boy AirPod need to be done.
Still no
Yeah.
sound.
My future self.
Man,
Mhm.
Government tapping in.
Right.
we got to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Real
we
talk. I
we
ain't say it
definitely
like that.
exhausted all of the questions where Rashad. So and of course he got his flowers while he still could hear us and we could hear him.
Right.
But we're gonna move on to our last guest of the night, man. She's the owner of one of the best restaurants in the Tri-Parish, period. I fell in love with her club sandwich. She got a hot patty club sandwich. I did not know that people in Gray could cook that well. She definitely put me on some game
Oh
when it
man,
came
why
to the
you said
food.
that? Why you said that, man?
Hey, I have never drove 30 miles to get a plate lunch.
Come
Come
on.
on.
For her, every single time. But
They throw
this
down
is
the
to
green,
be a
man.
restaurant owner. She's definitely making moves in the LGBTQ community, and she's doing something that creates a space for Black, gay, queer folks in the Tri-Parish. And I see her taking the lead in that conversation and making those spaces for their community. I love what she's doing because it takes a real trailblazer to create something that hasn't been done in this area before. So coming to the stage, y'all welcome Ms. Naughty B.
What's going on, y'all?
What's down with it?
What's up, man?
What's happening? How y'all doing, man?
Damn.
Good.
Amazing.
Good,
Naughty.
good, man.
Fantastic.
That's right. So Naughty, man, you have so much going on in the community. You got your restaurant. Now you got this food truck. Love to grow. You know, I feel the love. I could taste the love in all of your food. Like Trey said, the club sandwiches. The Bayou Club is my favorite. I'm the Bayou Club boy. And that's finished. So I know you have all of these different things that you've gotten into with business. You're starting to promote more things now for the LGBTQ community, you know. So I want to know, how has your vision evolved since your first start? Like since the first start you've ever had to putting on these events for the community, how has your vision evolved since day one up until now, seeing all of your growth?
I would definitely say just seeing it coming together, man. Like from the very first one, we used to do little small stuff, just little small kickbacks, just to get together. You know, whether it was at the daiquiri shop or just whatever, just inviting people into like a safe space of others with other safe people. You know what I'm saying? Just to feel like community. You know what I'm saying? And then last year we did the big Pride event. That was like our really first big event or whatever, and we had a full weekend, and man, it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? From start to finish, we had a lot of support. We had a lot of community support. We had a lot of people just saying, "Hey, Naughty B, like we appreciate what you're doing." You know, even if they couldn't make it to the event. So just seeing the growth of it, man. Just seeing people really come together and wanting to be a part of something that is kind of quiet at home. You know, nobody's really talking about the LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying? But we're here, we're present, and we're deserving. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
He said I had a ball. Yeah, it was fun. We was all it was a fun time.
Y'all definitely was in the building for sure.
Convo Club always gonna be in the building. You know us.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned like that's a quiet scene in our area, you know what I'm saying? And then Trump, he just went crazy. What makes you want to push so hard to keep these events and things going?
like I said before, man, just to create a safe place. Because if you don't know where to go, if you don't know who to contact, if you don't know who to lean on, if you don't know, you know what I'm saying. So we got to put it out there. You know, somebody did that for me. You know what I'm saying. When I was young, when I was a lot younger, you know what I'm saying. My brother, my cousin Ryan, like he took me out to New Orleans, and I seen my first drag show, and my mind was blown. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But somebody did that for me. Somebody showed me the rope. Somebody said like, this is the culture. Like this is like real life. Like people live this life every single day. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't feel supported in your
Mhm.
community, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have anything, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to be that support for somebody to like really lean on, you know what I'm saying? Have somebody to reach out to if you need to. Like, yeah, we do it only right now in June for Pride Month, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to, branch out and try to start doing something at least once a month to give people, that common safe place to go and to be there and to be with other people to show love, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna segue a little bit because I won't get on the food. I ain't eat dinner yet. I'm a little hungry. Um,
Me too.
like we have a lot of cooks, a lot of vendors, however you want to label it in the tri parish. You know what I'm saying? So I like people to pop this shit. What made your food so fire?
Man, I am who I am, bro. Like, you
Come
know what I'm
on.
saying? I'm cooking with love all day. That's what separates me from the rest, man. That's why I named my
Mhm.
food truck Love and Grub, because you got to put your whole heart into it. A lot of people don't realize, man, when I'm at Naughty Bees, bro, I get up at 5 a.m. in the morning and I might not leave Naughty Bees till 8 p.m. at night. You know what I'm saying? And I do that
The
every single
working.
day. Do that because I'm putting love into what I'm building and what I'm creating. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say would set me apart, man. Just the love that I put into not just my business and not just into my customers and letting them see my face, letting them know like I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this
Right.
food, like it's gonna be top. You know what I'm saying? Top tier because I'm in here and I'm putting love into this. You know what I'm saying? Right.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So as a business owner, do you feel like you'll one day want to get out of your business and like let it run on its own?
Absolutely. When I first started, I told myself that I had 5 years to get up every single morning and dedicate myself to my business. I'm in year 3, so I got 2 more to go. You know what I'm saying? And after that 5 year mark, I should be then laid the blueprint for what needs to happen
Foundation.
for these going forward.
Yes, I always like to hear um business as well. And so I always want to know like do you have an exit plan? Do you plan on just running your business?
Absolutely. Like I love what I do, and I probably will always want to be in the kitchen. Will always want to have my hands into something, but just running the day to day, every day, all day. I told myself if I can do this for 5 years, if I can pour myself into this for 5 years, then I would have worked every single position in that building, from mopping the floor to throwing out the trash to cooking in the kitchen. I
Mhm.
can't bring nobody in and train them and tell them what to do if I haven't done it. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? So that's important for me.
Right.
You know, that's how you build. You know.
So I have a question, but first I want to give flowers. I did give them on Facebook, but I'm gonna say it here too. So my 6 year old, I asked my kids, what y'all want to eat. My 6 year old said, I want Naughty Bees.
That's love. That's
I say
love right
Naughty
there.
Bees. It's not like we eat Naughty Bees every day. Like, why would she think that she instead of McDonald's? We don't eat McDonald's at all. But I'm just saying, like, I just really want to give you those
Right.
flowers
To hear that
because,
from a child, like that's dope.
right.
Yeah,
and
for
my
sure.
kids are they pretty picky. But
Yeah.
my question would be, I guess you could say a question, but if you can look in the camera and say anything to somebody, what would it be? I mean, like somebody that the next person up, if that makes sense.
Put put your heart into it. Put your
Mm.
heart into it, and know that every day is not going to be a walk in the park. Every day is not going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? Some days, like that alarm going off, and I don't want to get up. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But I don't have a choice if I want to make it out here in this world and in this industry, and I want to keep continuing to do what it is that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So put your whole heart and soul into it, man. Pray about it. You know what I'm saying? Pray to your God, whatever you believe and however you feel. You know what I'm saying? Consult with that man. You know what I'm saying? And keep going and keep pushing because you know what I'm saying. It's up to you. You know this says Naughty Bees. I can't put this on anybody else's shoulders but mine. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I would say to the next person, man. If you really serious about wanting to start your business and wanting to run a restaurant or whatever your business may be, man, make sure that you put your heart into it and it is for you. You know what I'm saying? You're doing this for that so that in the long run, like you don't have to work for the rest of your life. Because like I said, after 5 years, I'm laying it down.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up. So my question is kind of wrapped in a little tidbit of history for the viewers who may not know the origin of pride and where it comes from. But often, Black folks are always at the center of spotlighting things that need to be taken care of, that people need to be made aware of. So in 1969, a trans woman named Marsha Johnson was at the center of the Stonewall uprising. And through that demonstration and through a series of demonstrations, queer and Black folks were hand in hand making sure that safe spaces were created for queer folks. So my question to you, Nadia, is how do you balance that visibility of being a business owner, someone who's creating these spaces in the tri-parish, and you got your own personal life going on? So how do you balance all of that with the visibility of doing so?
It's definitely not easy, man. It's not easy at all, Trey. Like, after Pride last year, I literally ran all weekend. Like, I cooked for each event. I sold tickets. I was visible. Everybody seen me. I was there. And then Monday, I was in the hospital because I had just like overdone it, like 100%. So it's definitely not easy, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely worth it because when you bring people together, like when you bring a community of people together and you look around that building and you see smiles on these people's faces, you see these people happy and enjoying something that they don't typically get to see in Houma. You know what I'm saying? They don't
Right.
get to see, you know what I'm saying, drag shows in Houma and you know what I'm saying, things of that sort and that nature. So when you look around and you see what you put together, that's all the push that you need, bro.
Man, we appreciate you so much because there are so many people who have talents and gifts and skills who are often either marginalized, pushed to the side. People don't want to associate with them, or they don't even spend the time to know what they're about. So just by you creating those spaces and giving other folks who may be a part of that community who have so much to offer a place where they can come show their skills, their abilities, network with people. Man, that's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you, so we definitely got to give you your flowers for that.
Man,
Sure.
I appreciate y'all, bro. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. I appreciate Trey and Rashad, man. Those guys are doing some awesome things in the community, and I just pray for them and hope that they keep pushing and they keep going, and we keep making a difference every day, bro.
Hell yeah! So
Yeah.
y'all, we really got to talk about how we put three people on that really are living this shit. They really
Right.
are
For real.
community service
For
in
real. For
action.
real.
Facts.
So we
Facts.
shouldn't
For
even
real.
have to ask anymore. What does it look like? We should be saying, "Oh, check out Naughty B, check out
Right.
Rashad, check out Tread." If you're looking for the blueprint, there you go, right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely, man.
We love you, Maddie.
Love
All
y'all
right.
too, man. Love y'all too.
Look, I want to say, just in general, I do remember the first mix and mingle we did for Convo Club, and just I think the three people that spoke today kind of goes real well with what I felt the movement was supposed to be. You know, at
Oh, yeah,
that first time, y'all feel what I'm saying?
yeah. Most definitely.
Mhm.
Um, so we're gonna take Naughty B down and we're gonna wrap up. We gotta get into our comments and
Next time we got to do a whole segment on that breakfast sandwich with the waffles.
Come on,
Facts.
man.
I got you.
Bourbon sauce. That bourbon sauce is hard. That bourbon sauce is my favorite. That's my favorite.
No, I like that steak breakfast with the potatoes. The grits, I need some grits, the steak, and the potatoes.
Y'all be eating good, man. Y'all be eating good.
Mention
All
you
right,
have some.
y'all, man. I appreciate it.
all right,
Absolutely.
big.
All right, Daddy, take it easy. What's the final thoughts, man?
I want some Nadia food.
Sure.
That's what I wish. The love and
can we all get a special delivery?
Right.
like right. You know, can we get the Convo Club special?
Nah, man.
For real. We need to come up with that.
The Convo Club special. That should be our sponsor. If there's any restaurants looking, y'all. What's up? We foodies. We know good food. We have a Convo Club special. You know, all of our favorites into one.
Right.
We need all drums for the wings. One request. That's it.
A sampler plate.
A sample.
Right.
Yeah, man. Community in action. So, like, we had a lot of good topics tonight, y'all. So, yeah, saying combo cook off. We
Not
should
the
have.
combo cook-off.
You might be on to something.
Right.
What does community action look like in service with food? Present combo cook off.
Put that in your notes. So we don't forget that.
Write it down.
Take your neck off.
That's
Oh
funny.
yeah, I gotta bring turk for the turkey necks because the
Turk.
potatoes that was at that picnic, Lord.
Turk definitely got my vote. Shout out to you, Turk. That's community action too. When you see
Come
somebody,
on, make ball the turkey necks, huh? You deserve it, nigga. Boy, that's the community service, boy. The best baller in your community. Shit, that is important.
then Turk pull you to the
Amanda's talking about my gumbo for sure. That's they trying to get me to make a gumbo at work, man. It's too hot. Y'all not getting that work out of me.
They tripping on gumbo for sure.
Oh, yeah,
What's
straight gumbo is pressure.
Just saying, I eat it when it's hot too. Just saying.
Right.
I was mad.
Right now. Like,
I was mad he brought that little pot to Amanda's house that time.
he was wrong for that.
Because I needed seconds and thirds and fourths.
Man, look, I didn't realize that it wasn't. In my head, I thought I cooked 10 gallons of gumbo. I didn't realize that wasn't enough.
he gonna cook gumbo in a stew pot.
Right.
Straight up, huh?
You know me, always late.
So Rashad just said, "Hey, Turk, fucking with mine, Jew."
Man, hey,
Rashad got some turkey necks on there, too.
Shy, son. Hey, son. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, son.
Hey, son. Hey.
Rashad, your turkey neck's good though.
I don't know, son.
Well, let Convo Club judge. Y'all
Right,
both
we
all
got
on
to
some
have a
neck.
turkey neck.
Yeah, y'all got to have a neck off, son. Turkey neck up.
I never tasted turkey neck, so I don't
And
know.
we doing a live neck off? We doing a live neck off?
Pause.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
Them boys giving neck on live.
that's diabolical, huh?
They suck the juice out that neck. What happened?
We can't never just have a regular convo, huh?
Right.
We got
That is
some
regular.
extra shit.
Wow, man.
Also, shout out to Fifth Market, Fifth Quarter Digital Media. Yeah, shout out to James Tyler Mays. Y'all been on the lookout for him. He's trying to build some stuff in the community.
James motherfucking Mays.
James Mays, man. Shout out to James Mays, bro.
You sound like a musician.
You know.
James Mays. I was
James
like, who?
Tyler-
I was like, who is that?
That
James
nigga definitely play the guitar.
Right. A flute or something, dog. But final thoughts on this community service, man. It's bigger than the people, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than these people we had on. And it seems like everybody that's kind of the face of it, they definitely not thinking about themselves.
That's facts.
Like Nadia say she was in the hospital after all that, you know.
That's crazy.
right. That's crazy, right? You know, so it's bigger than yourself, bro. And it makes me want to get more active in my community.
Yeah, it's definitely inspiring. I definitely feel like the three people that spoke today kind of make me feel like, dang, how can I get involved?
Most definitely.
Like, what could I be doing to make a difference? Or, you know, like, how can I be making an impact? What's your legacy?
I'm gonna just take Trigger approach and just show up at the gym.
Yeah, right.
That's all he did for 22 years.
22 years
For
later.
real, son.
You're gonna have
a
juice.
little Daryl day.
Right. Well, I'm gonna be at the gym.
You do that anyway, so
Right,
it
right,
I
It
kind
pays
of
off, man. It pays off.
I
right.
kind of feel like after talking to them, it's almost like the applause will go up and down uh, as you take that journey of community service, and sometimes the applause is gonna be extremely loud, and sometimes it's gonna be quiet. But if you're focusing on just getting the work done and showing up, being consistent and doing what needs to be done, man, it don't matter who's looking as long as the impact is getting made. So it's,
Right.
it's definitely inspiring to see that even with some of the roadblocks that may come along, man, they still moving, they still doing their thing. So it's definitely greatly appreciated just to learn from them.
And I think it was I look at the aspect that all three of our guests were, fairly young. We're not YNs, but we young and we doing things and we making an impression and we thinking about the community when you don't have to. A lot of people move, do their thing. No shade, but I like the fact that people my age and younger, you know, think about pointing to their community and changing the narrative
That's dope.
instead of slinging iron for it.
Well, we have a lot of events going on. We're gonna start with our church announcements, y'all. So be on the lookout for some of the dopeness that we do have going on in the community, and we're gonna be starting our church announcements soon. So gather y'all Usher fans, gather everything, and set on down. Wait for the next.
Yeah.
All right. So, starting off with our church announcements, I want to start with the Root and Flame and Evening of Breath, Books, and Blossoming. This event, this author, let me see, y'all, because this one, Brandy C. Adams. Meet the author and get your book signed. Come join Brandy C. Adams for a healing night of storytelling, stillness, and soulful connection. We'll breathe, reflect, snack, and blossom together, one breath, one page, and one petal at a time. This event will be held on Friday, June 27 at 6 p.m. at the Empower Yoga Studio. That's on Church Street in Homa. They'll have some vegan treats, some herbal teas, journaling prompts, mantras, you know, bring your breath, your heart, and your curiosity. All right, moving along. We have Naughty B presents One Night of Pride on that same Friday, June 27th, at the Four Seasons Bar in Homa, hosted by Fendi, with sounds by DJ Shar. There will be guest performances by Legacy Nicole Lopez and Pressure and Maurice. Tickets are $10 and $15 at the door. Doors are open from 9 to 1. Okay, the Marrow Boys presents their first annual Sugar Soul Bayou Festival featuring Roy Chip Anthony, Sweet Liza, and Mr. Hot Topic on Saturday, June 28th. This will be hosted by Lonnie Price with opening performances by Cack Stack Superstar Famous and sounds by DJ Big Body. The tickets are available on eventbrite.com. The gates will be open at 2 p.m. at the Louisiana Cajun Bayou Center in Raceland. This event is family friendly. Security will be strictly enforced. All right, we have the Mental Health Field Day and Community Resource Fair at Hardin Park in New Orleans on July 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. They will have live entertainment, line dance instructions, free food and snowballs, free haircuts, games, sports, bounce houses, and more. Okay, so Can You Try Paris presents a Bling Bubbly Bow Tie Soiree on July 11th at the Ellendale Country Club at 6 p.m. It's going to be an evening of class, jazz, and pizzazz. All right, they have sponsorship levels. The diamond sponsorship is going to be $2,500. The platinum sponsorship is $1,500. The gold sponsorship, $1,000. Silver sponsorship, $500. And the can sponsor is $250. Also, Can You Try Parish also presents Help a College Student Secure the Bag. Each ticket is $5. The drawing will be held on July 11th. The winner does not need to be present. And we have the 4th annual Juice Fest will be on Sunday, July 13th at 5 p.m. downtown Houma. All right, the Shooting Stars have their 10th annual school supply giveaway. It will be held on Sunday, August 3rd at 2 p.m. at the True Hustlers Clubhouse in Thibodaux, 1241 Canal Boulevard. Free uniforms while supplies last. They are accepting donations. And for more information, you can contact Ernest Harvey at 985-413-4751. And we also want to bring awareness to the Kyron K2 Foundation. You know, that's it for my announcements. Catch us next week. Is next week or the week after?
Week after.
Week after.
Hey man, whoever having them snowballs, man, scratch that. Get Italian ice. It's better.
Yes, indeed.
It's better.
Get the coconut and get the strawberry lemonade and strawberry lemonade fire. Maya, I swear to God.
Fire,
Fire,
man.
Maya.
Fire.
Fire on the bio.
Oh, Dylan watched most of the show. He said they were very inspiring. See, each one.
Come on, man.
They really were, though.
Don't throw up your hood if you're not doing nothing for it.
So don't put up your. You ain't doing nothing. If you ain't doing a 1-2, don't put up the 3.
Put that on the shirt, Rashad.
Right.
Rashad, put that on the shirt.
Don't put up the 3.
Really got it.
You feel me?
Yeah, say this is dope. Thank you, brother.
We appreciate you, Chaz. D-Jack, the promoter, checking in. Hey, D-Jack.
What's up? What up, D-Jack?
What's down with it, big?
Eat it.
We good, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right, y'all. We about to close it out. I am your host, Kia Hospital.
And I'm Ju Pop.
This is Good Street Sam.
I'm Neek. Naturally Neek.
I'm told, you know.
Nick, you forgot your number.
And I'm playing with the Conveaux, and we are
The Conveaux Club.
Hey,
we getting better though. We getting better.
We was better than last.
It's the side by side that threw me off, you know.
We gonna have to switch it. I'm you know, we can switch it up.
Nah,
it makes sense. I mean, everybody know that.
I'm gonna fall in line.
Y'all have a good night, man.
Y'all too, brother.
Good night. Good night.
Check this out.